Hello, guys. Welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. And this is going to be your first collective reading of 2024. We're going to go and kick off the collective readings with how they feel about you. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Please go and like and follow me on both TikTok and Instagram. Right now, TikTok is getting original content. Instagram is not. It's being shared there. So it's up to you. But I'm really liking the energy over on TikTok at Marvelous Madame Tarot, which will be linked in the pinned comment for you. Okay, so all of the readings are uploaded on the channel for your viewing and listening pleasure, guys, up until the 14th. These will be dropped for you. We're going to get some collective readings on the channel first. We do things over here, not in, I'm dating everything, but you guys already know how I roll. Don't look for anything on a specific date. I'm just giving it to you to keep myself organized. Let's get into it. All right. So let's go into this. This is going to be my classic reverse reading. I'm going to get a couple. Let me do a couple more shuffles, guys. We're using Romance Angels today. And I'm going to clarify each one of the cards as they come out. Again, everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. And let's get started. How do they feel about collective? How do they feel about the collective, please? How do they feel about the collective? Okay. Now they're sticking together. It's letting me know that this person, okay, thank you. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. That was letting me know what I was going to say is that they're stuck in a decision. That's why the cards were sticking together. The card in the heart place is the true love card. This is the romance of a lifetime. Thank you, Spirit. Too many. We do have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And what has fallen out as a bonus is unrequited love. I'm going to put that on top because it kind of fell out with express your love. And then we're going to go from there. So, dang, guys, it's pretty clear that coming into 2024, this individual is definitely in an energy of thinking about the future, thinking about what the future looks like, thinking about the fact that you are their true love, thinking about expressing this sentiment to you, and thinking about what a wedding would look like. Now, I did not make this up. I do not, try to manipulate these cards for any way, shape, or form. Okay. So this is what has come out. All right. Unrequited love, falling out with expressing their love. It kind of feels like this person again wants to express, but they're afraid. They're afraid that you don't feel the same, but they're starting really not to care because all of this energy around them is pushing them towards you. They're starting not to care. I mean, and that's when bravery takes over. Like if you're starting, to get to the point where you're going to speak your truth and allow your heart to lead rather than worrying about whether someone is going to love you back. I mean, honestly, it's such a contradiction. You can sit and basically be in no contact with someone or have a relationship that's falling apart. Not necessarily that these are your scenarios. I'm reading intuitively right now. We will clarify, but you can go being completely apart from a person, not speaking to a person, knowing that the relationship is on the rocks, and still harbor these feelings of not wanting to come forward and speak your truth because you're afraid of what somebody else is going to think when your behavior has been so atrocious that you shouldn't be worried about whether that person feels anything for you. You should be worried about why you're operating in not being aligned, where you can feel something so deeply and not say it or not do anything to support how you feel. Yet Your worries is whether this person is going to reject you when you come and express your feelings is the most retarded thing that I've ever heard, because it's just like, well, you're worried about ego instead of worrying about the fact that you yourself are operating out of alignment, like completely. Your head is one way, your heart is another way, and you're doing absolutely nothing about the love that you feel in your heart. And you should absolutely move toward what you feel, because I think these situations are set up to remind us that if we operate and let our heart lead and it's true, then if a person rejects you after you are 100% true and operating the way you should, then that just means that maybe that person isn't for you. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't love. So it looks like that's probably what this person is doing. I do see unrequited love. It's definitely a point in this relationship between you two that there wasn't enough attraction or chemistry to keep it going. But judging by the way that all of this would have been positive and that unrequited love kind of popped out, I'm feeling like it was just this person was operating out of alignment, like I've already said in my little mini rant. All right. In the past, we have new love. All right. In present, we have let go of control issues. Another thing that I am unfortunately picking up on is that in the past, there could have been a situation where someone chose someone over you. Because this is how they're feeling. I'm also going to read this another way and say that in the past, they feel like you moved on to a new love. And, again, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally is self-explanatory. You know, there was definitely a breakup. There was definitely a separation. I mean, we got let go of control issues. We got unrequited love. So at some point, all of this that this person is feeling, it's like they're thinking about the good and they're thinking about the bad. All right, let's go ahead. Why is wedding here, Spirit? Why is wedding here? Let's get into this. Why is wedding here? So we got the King of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. To the Seven of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. To what? All right. To the Ten of Wands. And wow, all of these fell out. Okay. Gee. Wedding. The King of Cups to the Seven of Wands, to the Ten of Wands, to the Eight of Wands, to the Five of Cups. All fell out. I'm taking it all. Let's break it down. First of all, this person has definitely been harboring wanting to marry you collective for a long damn time. Again, I've already went into an intuitive rant on the fact that this person is not operating in alignment. They have defended themselves to you, defended their foolishness in the past. They have been carrying this burden around of wanting to get married to you and too much of a chicken shit to do anything about it. It has made them extremely, extremely sad. They are definitely crying over spilled milk, because it's the milk they spilled the milk. They were the ones that spilled the damn milk, and they want desperately a brand new beginning in love with you. They definitely want to make up. No major arcana here. All right, let's look at, so in the past in this, yeah, Queen of Wands, and then the present Five of Swords. Yes, I'm going to let you know also, there is a fight with people around them as well. Like for those of you, if you resonate with the part of this particular wedding card where, I'm sorry, if you resonate with the story that I was telling you about this new love being in the past and them choosing somebody over you, they fought this person. Like I hate this scenario because I see it in a lot of titles, and I hate that. I don't like some. I don't like when it seems like we are all saying the same thing collective, but I want you to know that if you've watched another one of your favorites, because I better be in your top 5, JK, by the way, if you listen or watch this from another one of your favorites, then this is your confirmation. This person definitely chose someone else over you, and once they got in that situation, whether it be from the past or the present, because you don't leave a relationship and immediately jump inside of another situation with someone else. Maybe they married someone, but again, I'm clarifying the wedding, but I'm talking about new love as it relates to this present energy of wedding. So just roll with me. If you resonate with that storyline, of in the past there was a new love that came in and stirred romantic feelings, either this is what they thought you did or this is what they've done, then what I am feeling is that they have fought this person. This person knows that they want you. This is a person, collective, that they know intimately. I don't believe that this is a new love, but like a new love is a new love from the standpoint that they got back together with this person. But I don't believe that they don't know this person to the point where they could tell this person their business. And as a matter of fact, they could have been talking about you to this person the entire damn time. So this person is well aware of their side of this relationship, how they feel. This person runs their damn mouth like a child. Okay. I think it bit them in the ass, just like it does with most children, because they let their mouth write out a check that their asses cannot cash. Because right now, this new love from the past is giving them the flux. This person knows how they feel about you. The person is ready, or they think they're ready to get married. I think that this person was going through maybe some type of midlife crisis, and they felt like, okay, it's time for me to get married. They could have went back to somebody in their past, and then that shit fell apart. Now that fell apart in the past, they looking at you a little different, collective. Okay. This person is majority of their chart is fire. I'm definitely picking up on Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, really. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a lot, with the 7 to the 10 to the ace and the queen. You are definitely someone that they can't, that they must have. You are alluring in a way where they can't figure you out. Looking back at me, I am looking at the tower. This shit fell apart. And looking at the bottom of the deck, yet again, so much for this one card, I'm looking at the king. So you are forward, you move forward. That's my confirmation. And you left their ass in the past. And that's exactly where they went, back to their past. The tower is what is remaining. I'm going to go ahead and take that as a present looking down at me, and we're going to move forward. So the tower is the first major arcana that is confirming that this definitely fell apart. All right, let's move into true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Spirit, why is true love here? Why is true love here? All right. Why is true love here? All right, what do we got? Ooh, really? Wow, thank you. The way that they are falling on top of one another, guys, and they both fell in reverse. The 10 of swords and the 2 of swords. Well, the true love and the heart place is being clarified by 2 cards upright, meaning 1, I'm choosing to be in denial. I'm blocking my emotions on purpose. And 2, I'm stressed the hell out. I've reached rock bottom. I'm feeling like a victim. But in reverse, aha, this is giving me a lot about this person. So now they're realizing that you're their true love. And not only that you're their true love, but that their feelings were real. We're going to stop with these 2 cards for a second because I normally get 5 per card. Now, let me tell you, collective, this person is no longer in denial about how they feel. That's why I told you, if you've seen this storyline on any other of your favorites, people that you watch on this platform, and they're telling you that this person is coming and they're learning their lessons, this is confirmation. I don't necessarily like these type of readings, but this is what I'm reading. Okay, so this person purposely blocked out their feelings for you. They did that shit on purpose. They were in denial, and it was a choice. They're no longer there now. When it's in reverse, that means ain't no denial. They ready to attack this head on. And there's also no more being a victim. There's no more being a victim. They know damn well what they did. They know what they did. And it wasn't necessarily that they knew then, but they damn sure know now. How's this here? Give me one more, Spirit. They're no longer choosing to turn a blind eye to their awareness, and they're no longer running away from this. Why is this here? Thank you. Yep. And there is the Four of Wands. They want to get married now. They really want to be with you now. There's no more acting like a victim. Collective, you did it. Da 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 da. You know, I didn't do anything. Or maybe if you would talk like this, then I would do that. Or maybe if you wouldn't do this, then it would be easier for me to do that. Or you didn't give me an opportunity to. All that garbage that little grown girls and little grown boys tell you. Not anymore. Now they're really looking at marriage. They're looking at the institution of marriage in a different type of way. They're like, okay, so was this what this meant? Like they're really no longer coming out. They're coming and looking at this and from a place of, wow, like I no longer have the desire to run from this. You know, I don't want to run from it. Pass. Yeah, Queen of Swords. They took logic and used it against you. You were probably the one that Queen of Swords is like truth, and you don't play with me. You don't play these games. I'm not going for it. I do believe that you were this queen, but they took your way of holding them accountable and use it against you. They didn't want to be accountable like a child. So instead, if you're going to be the one that holds me accountable, I'm going to go somewhere else where I don't have to be held accountable. Like, for example, my oldest child, he loves to tell the story of how the neighbor narked on him when he tried to sneak some folks in my house. Now, this child will be 22, guys. But that is the example of a immature personality. I'm still mad at that person. Well, excuse me, you wasn't supposed to be doing what you were supposed to be doing anyway. So you mad at the neighbor for telling me to bringing something to my attention. Although what she didn't realize was he was already getting caught up because I left early that day. It's a funny story too. Maybe I'll tell it. But that's that example where he jokes and he's like, I'm still mad at her, Mom. I'm like, how are you mad at her? What exactly did she do? But that's this. I'm mad at collective for holding me accountable. I don't want to grow up. Like, why did you say it like that? And maybe it's not. Maybe I don't want to grow up is an exaggeration. Maybe for some of you, but it's very much so. I've been doing things this way. Who the hell are you to come in and force me to change something? It's like a person that can know that something is right, but would challenge you anyway because they just want to continue to do the same old jacked up stuff. That's this person. And so they would run. They would create distance. They would shut you out. They would do all of the things that a person that would be repelled by a Queen of Swords would do. On top of the deck is the Moon. So this person definitely is complicated. They're fearful. They're delusional. And they didn't look at the situation for the reality of it. Okay, so that's our second major arcana that remains. Looking back at me is the Nine of Swords. This individual right now has lost a tremendous amount of sleep over this. Interesting how they're no longer a victim. They're no longer blaming you. They're coming in the full awareness of who they were, collective, and no longer are they choosing to block out their emotions and running from the responsibility. They're embracing all of the things that you once said. So it's coming full circle now. Now they're seeing what you were trying to do. They're embracing the sword. They're embracing the truth, in other words. Ironic that 10 of Swords and 2 of Swords came out stuck together in reverse. But then what's looking back at me in present is the 9 of Swords upright. So they have a lot of anxiety about this because their intention is to make good. Their intention is to get you off the market. It's just as simple as that. Okay, let's move on. We're going to do express your love and unrequited love separately. First, I kind of feel like they're kind of hand in hand, but I'll get there. All right. Why is express your love here? Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You know, to the Six of Swords. Okay, thank you. To the Two of Wands. They're trying very, very hard right now. I think honestly that they go together. Express your love and unrequited love. Now I get it. They realize that you've moved on. Seven of Pentacles. Do I move toward the collective? Is this what I do? When I know damn well that I screwed this up, and that not only did I screw it up, I chose somebody else. Not only did I do that, I did not put collective first. And not only did I do that, what adds insult to injury, I could have lost collective. They feel like they lost you. I'm telling you, a good majority of you, like I said, that they chose a person over you is probably very true for some of you. You may not know it, but maybe you do. But you feel it. For others of you, I believe, like if I had to do a percentage, 70% of you, this reading is for an individual who feels like they lost you to another lover. And because I'm looking at an individual who wants to come out of the doghouse, who is in recovery. You can't recover from something if you felt like you won. What the hell are you recovering from? So they don't feel like they won this. They feel like they lost. Even if for the 30% of you who they chose someone else, they quickly, again, as I was saying to you guys when I was clarifying this wedding card, they quickly realized that the grass was not greener on the other side. And that person knows you. Like I told you, they talk about you to this individual and ended up having something with that person. And it ended up blowing up in their damn face. Yes. Back to express your love and unrequited love. Seven of Pentacles, they're in an energy of, okay, I screwed this up. All right. I'm understanding what I did in the role that I played now, but I've lost collective. I'm not going to be able to continue to keep losing sleep dealing with this. So what the hell am I going to do? I'm going to have to make a move soon. And they're trying to figure out what to do. They're at a crossroads. They're in the two of wands. That's coming out of that's taking the risk. That's coming out of your comfort zone. That's sometime being at a crossroads. And honestly, it's about being bold, being strategic, and planning. Okay, they're trying. They're trying really hard. The past is the Ace of Swords. Yep. Present is the Queen of Pentacles. You are the nurturing Queen of Pentacles, either male or female. You were the one that held them down. You were the slow and steady. They just didn't want to come out of their jacked up ways in order to give you what you deserved at the time. But now, of course, all of that's turning around because that's the cards that are here. They're definitely coming into their truth. I'm happy to see the Ace of Swords. So their truth is going to be what they express, and they're going to take the risk regardless of what you say. I think they know, or what they're getting a little comfortable with the notion of is that you love them. And they're going to try to play on that. I mean, whatever you show them and however you love them, you love them. They're confident that you love them, collective. So they're going to definitely make a move on that notion. Like, I know you love me and I want another shot. I mean, think about that, but not in a ego way, or at least up until now. I haven't seen anything that's letting me know that this is ego. But they are going to come and rush in. They're also trying to take control of their life. Top of the deck, staring back at me, and present is the Chariot. That's also one that remains. Like, they have willpower now. They're taking control and steering the ship. Maybe they did screw this up with you, but I am picking up on a bigger issue just with other things in their life that was a little out of control. and now they're stepping up in the chariot and taking responsibility for these things. And I do believe that you probably are going to be the last one, in no uncertain order. Why? Is because they know that you're good, and they have to get these other areas of their life cleaned up and spruced up before they come and get their person. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into new love in the past. Let's clarify this. All right, why is new love here, Spirit? Who got a new love? Somebody definitely did with the Knight of Cups. Who got a new love? Why is this here? So this seems to be right. Somebody was romanticizing something. Show me, Spirit. Thank you. All right, the World. Some of you guys went on, you knew someone from your past. I'm going to read it two ways. Some of you guys met somebody while on a vacation. Some of you guys met somebody at work. I'm picking up on if you did meet somebody, it's not that serious. It was just something very brief. But you definitely walked away from this individual in this reading collective, whose energy that I'm reading. What I'm saying is that that's one thing. For others of you, again, this person tried to come back to you in the past. They tried to bring you a cup. They tried to come in and maybe do something at the last minute. It was too late. It was too late. The cycle had already closed, and they presented you with something or a proposition or wanted to be romantic, and at that point it was already too late. They could have mistook you for putting your damn foot down as you had a new love. I'm telling you. For some of you guys, you did. By the time they still tried to come in, and it was too late. They picked up on that you were already with someone else, and they tried to match your energy and go and get them somebody else too, figuring whatever, right? But for a good majority of you, they just tried to come in and be romantic when it was just damn too late. And I feel like trying to work with you and bring all of this energy to you in the past, you knew that you were not going to walk back into this unless there were some changes. And that's what I see. All right, Queen of Wands in the past, present is death. There we go again. Other major arcana. So yeah, again, that Queen of Wands has already come out twice in other cards. And again, you are alluring. You know what you want. You're standing on business, collective. You may have strong fire in your chart. You don't have to. But this is definitely, I mean, you've been coming in so far as the Queen of Swords, and now another Queen of Wands. Like, you know what you wanted, you went after it, and you could have walked away no matter what they tried to show you, because you were trying to stand on a business. That shit needed to change. Good for you. And you changed, because I'm looking at the death card. There had to be some major transformations, and you could have told this person, this collective, a million times, but this time they definitely got it, because I think that they thought that this was going to be that same old cycle, and you had to let them know the cycle is gone. So what remains here is the World and the death card. All right. So they could have tried to come in. Let's talk about really quick though. If you met someone on a vacation, exchange numbers, that fizzled out. Others of you, if you had a quick work romance, not necessarily the best thing, that fizzled out also. All right. I feel like the majority of you right now are working on yourself, and you're like, I'm not playing no games with nobody. Maybe there was some truth and some validity to the new love. But again, I do feel like it's both of those scenarios. Like, you could have met somebody that was like flirting with you or whatever, and you was exchanging numbers and trying to get to know them. And this person that I'm reading, their energy tried to come back too. Okay. Looking back at me in present is Temperance. Yes. Another major arcana indicating that they do want to moderate, take things one day at a time. All right. Move things very, very slowly. And that's what they were probably offering you when they came back. You were not having it. Okay. And last but not least, let go of control issues. Of course, this person tried to control the narrative by doing all of the things that they've done. So why is this here? And it's in present. It's looking at me. Yep, they're losing sleep over that. 9 of Swords, which has come out twice. To the High Priestess, yes, not using their intuition. To the King of Pentacles. There we go. All right, so I feel like they are probably some type of entrepreneur and maybe they have a lot of stress. I had already hinted at you with this Chariot card that there was probably other things that they were grappling with. Um, a lot of secrets, things that they keep to themselves. Some things you know, some things you don't. They have a lot of anxiety. They're up at night, not just about everything with you, but just about other things that's going on in their life, like I said. And they don't tell you everything. They decided that they wanted to just keep this shit to themselves and not let you in on everything that was going on. Okay. Um, High Priestess is what remains. We also have in the past that same Knight of Pentacles. This could have been what they were trying to do to keep you. They were breadcrumbing you. Like they could have had you on this cycle collective where it was like, all right, well, I'm going to give you this pentacle, but it's going to be on my time. Like they had some type of messed up way of thinking, outdated way of thinking that wasn't conducive to a relationship, that was actually more conducive to a single person. And instead of involving you in and really building something with you, they kind of separated their business from you, which is strange because how can you want to marry someone if you don't want to build anything with them? I don't know what's up with that, but they definitely wanted to kind of build things on their own. Maybe they like the idea of, you coming into their lives and them already being a certain way. Like maybe they didn't want you to know how hard they had to work. It's definitely something along those lines. But there was definitely some breadcrumbing going on. And top of the deck, we looking at the King of Wands. So we got two kings here. We got the King of Pentacles and we got the King of Wands. Okay, so on one hand, this could be like a different facet of their personality. Like on one hand, they have to be what the heck is this? On one hand, guys, they have to be very responsible. But I feel like they just want to do what they want to do. If they had it the way that they wanted it, they would just do what they want to do when they wanted to do it and have the money and the means to do it, like a King of Wands, not like a Knight of Wands, and just kind of do them. On the other hand, I feel like they've gotten themselves maybe in some type of trouble because maybe on one hand they want to be this King of Wands, but or maybe there's another person. Maybe one of the, but I'm really feeling like this is the same because there's the Knight of Wands too. So I feel like on one hand, it's a constant struggle between their passion and their finances. They want to do so much more than what their finances will allow. Put it like this. And I think as a result of that, that probably has gotten them in trouble. And so they felt like they couldn't have a relationship until they had actually um, got the things that they wanted to get. They put their passion above their relationship. And somehow had this outdated thinking that in their head that they couldn't possibly, own that yacht or it. And by the way, it does seem like it's very superficial and greedy, but dreams are dreams. I couldn't possibly buy that car lot and sell cars or, I don't know, whatever a King of Wands would want to do as a business owner. I couldn't possibly go and, buy, I don't know, this expensive house on the hill if I'm in a relationship because my time and money and effort is going to be taken away by the relationship. So why would I do it? I'll get all of that first and then I'll marry collective. They definitely had you on that. I want to do what I want to do first, and then I'll marry collective. So that is what is clarifying let go of control issues. Looking back at me is the Two of Swords. So they definitely, and this time is upright. So yes, they did choose to be in denial at some point, which is ironic because when I clarified it for wedding, it was in reverse, if you remember. So it's interesting how when I put the cards back in the deck, other than the major arcana that comes out, and reshuffle again, if it comes back out, that lets you know. So denial was a main fixture in this person's way of thinking. So that's what we have. Let's go ahead and go back over these major arcanas and close you out. So we have the Tower. We know it came crashing down. The Mood, up and down, fluctuation of emotions as well as denial that they had. The Chariot, now they want to take control over their life. Now they want to step inside of that seat, and they want to control this chariot and really change things in their lives to go in their favor now. The World, they realized that the cycle was over. A cycle had ended for them. It was time to integrate. They could no longer move on the way that they were moving on, the way that they were going with you. We have Death, which is strong indication that there was definitely transformations that needed to occur, and that has no absolute. It has no room in a mentality that was like theirs. It had to come out because they were going nowhere fast. And then Temperance, collective, I really want you to move, slow and steady with me and moderate. They really want you to. They want to show you. And then finally, we have High Priestess. This is them trusting their intuition. Also, a lot of secrets indicating things that you don't know about. Some you do and some you don't. And this concludes how do they feel. So obviously, you're the love of their life. They're going to be rushing in to express this. And honestly, I think they're done. They're done dating. It looks like, with this amount of transformation, if the transformation happens, they're done. You are the love of their life. The truth has been revealed to them by their spirit guides and their ancestors, and they're going to be rushing in to not marry you right away, but they're going to be focused on winning your heart back and showing you that they're serious because their plans is to be with you for the rest of their life. Interesting. All right, collective, like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.